So I first started exploring a doctorate in my early 30s. I was working in an organization where we literally had multiple generations interacting with one another. And I saw a continual siloing take place. And so as I began to lean into that, I began to read and research on it. I didn't find a lot of people who were writing about it. And so for me, that's why I actually pursued getting the doctorate in transformational leadership, because I want to see change in organizations and I wanted to be a part of it. And I knew that I needed to add to the conversation if I wanted to be a part of it. And so part of our research and part of the research that I was involved with was stepping into the world of qualitative and quantitative research and saying, how do we gather information specifically around what's working in high-performing teams and what's not working, and then can we then look at the different generations and ask the question, can we build on the strengths that these different generations are bringing to the workplace? And that's where it all came for me. I used an appreciative inquiry approach, which was how do we build on the strengths of what we're seeing in these trends from each generation versus how do we continue to silo? Because I saw that as the problem, silo thinking versus communication and team thinking. So getting this doctorate caused me to focus on teams because it allowed me to take a step back and look at the organization as a whole. And in looking at the organization as a whole, it gave me an opportunity to say, where do we want to see transformation? And so as I looked at organizations and initially just wanted to see organizational health, and if I'm honest, I wanted to see organizational health in my organization, in the organization that I was leading. But over time, I started to see how organizational health can lead to retainment of top employees and the ability for teams to actually do really creative and innovative things together. And so for me, it became kind of this moment where as my worlds began to collide both personally and in the research front, I got really excited because I said, this can really be used to help change and transform organizations and make everywhere a better place to live, work, and do business.